But it's time to predict the Rumble. We gotta predict the Royal Rumble. Obviously, the matches, besides the 2 Rumbles, and then women's and men's Rumble. Who we know's in it, who I think's winning it, who's probably winning it, who I want to win it, who might come back, who's not coming back. There's some things to talk about. But first, obviously, AJ Styles versus Gunther. I've kind of already been saying it this entire time, but we know who's winning this. We know who's winning this match. AJ Styles is gone. He will probably, and I won't be mad at a situation. And I can't remember who said, one of the creators on the internet said this, so shout out to them. But I wouldn't be mad if he ran some type of circuit where he goes back to different promos or TNA or New Japan. I mean, he could go all over the place in 2026 and really go on a tour of his own. But I think it's over. It's obviously all the shit that's been posted on Instagram and all the rumors. It's over. And if it's not, cool. And we can tell some more stories and have some more, matches before AJ Styles' career is over. But I mean, this is Gunther's thing now. He's retiring, guys. I'm sure he's gonna retire Jericho. I'm honestly gonna be shocked if he retires Brock this year. But he's retiring AJ Styles. Then we have probably the most predictable match we'll have of the entire 2026 in terms of title matches, and that's Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre. And everybody's talking about 0-12, 0-13, whatever the record is, versus Drew McIntyre and all this underdog bullshit. I mean, it's look where the Royal Rumble is, look who's in it, and then look at the history of what happens when Sami Zayn gets a shot. It's all right there. Drew McIntyre is winning, and he's probably, I would like to see him going to WrestleMania still champion. So Sami Zayn's losing. Drew McIntyre retaining. We have the Women's Royal Rumble, which I will say, I feel like with the rumors that Cody Roman 3 has been kind of pushed to the side, the men's Rumble seems a little less predictable than the women's. And really, only because of the rumors about the women's Royal Rumble. It seems like, I mean, Bianca Belair, she's returning. Tiffany Stratton, she's returning. Then you have the favorite. You have the Liv Morgan favorite. Liv Morgan as the favorite right now to win the Royal Rumble, and they're doing this. She got pinned a week ago, and Jey Uso got pinned a week before he won the Royal Rumble, and maybe it's her time to split off from the Judgment Day, which I would love. If anything, this will probably just push the Judgment Day more down our fucking throats, which is I'm either way, I'm okay with Liv Morgan winning the Royal Rumble. That'd be tough. That'd be cool. It'd be a little different. But honestly, I'd be shocked if Bianca Belair didn't come back and win this. I mean, obviously you have the Elimination Chamber around the corner, but I mean, with the pop she's gonna get and how long she's been out, she's probably winning the Royal Rumble. Tiffany Stratton, I'd probably put her third if I had a third. I really think it's Belair or Liv Morgan, but if I had a third, I'd probably go with Tiffany Stratton. Raquel has her title match next week, so take her off of your list if you have her winning. Rio, no, I mean they're popping on their own. Those two, they don't need a Rumble win right now, or they don't need a Rumble win. They honestly don't need to be in the damn Rumble, but they're two of the hottest fucking stars anyways, so sure, we'll take the pop. They need to do something with Becky Lynch, because, and I don't know what the reports are. I don't know what's true, what's not. People are saying AJ Lee's not going to be there because of, it being in Saudi Arabia, which you'd think they've been there for the past 3 months, considering how absent AJ Lee is. But I'm sure Becky's going to have some type of highlight or spotlight moment in the Royal Rumble. If AJ Lee is not here, if she is there, ah, I mean that turns a lot of things upside down. I don't know. I don't know what happens then. And this is why I say it's kind of easier to predict this women's rumble, because I mean Charlotte Flair's not winning. Alexa Bliss obviously not winning. I mean Nia, Lash, no, not right now. Chelsea Green, she'll have be a good laugh. We'll all have a good chuckle together, and then she'll be tossed. Um, the Page return, that's been talked about for a minute. I mean it could happen. I really don't. I don't know. I truly don't know at this point. All these reports that they're shoving all over every social media page, and I don't know who it's coming from. I don't know who's saying what or what's true. I don't know if Paige is returning, but if she is, cool. Is she gonna win the Rumble? No. I mean, probably not. If she did, I mean, holy shit, are we gonna have a fucking ball on the internet? But I don't think Paige is winning the Royal Rumble. So yeah, it's got to be Bianca or Liv Morgan. It has to be. It's Bianca or Liv Morgan, which you run. I don't know who I'd rather see win. I really don't, because I think no matter who wins out of those two, you're gonna have good storylines going to WrestleMania. And if anything, you could just have the other one win in the Elimination Chamber. So it's really not that big of a deal. So give me, because I'm not picking Roman Reigns, and it's going to be hilarious if 5 minutes from now I pick Roman Reigns and convince myself it actually is Roman Reigns. I'm going to pick Bianca Belair. I'm going to pick the rumored return. Well, she's returning. Bianca Belair is going to be in the Royal Rumble. Give me her. Give me her to win. Then you got the men's Royal Rumble, which, like I said, there seems to be reports that they're pushing Cody Roman 3 to the side, at least for now, which, I mean, it could be interesting to see if they could find a way to, a year from now, 2 years from now, down the road, whenever, before either one of them hang it up, if they could pull that off. But there's too much other shit going on that people really want to see. So Roman Reigns returning, possibly not having his third match versus Cody, I'm not mad at it, but that opens the door for really, I'm not gonna say anybody to win, but it really opens the door for a lot of people to win this fucking. It opens a damn door, and it's a big ass door. All right, god damn it. So people who will shine, people that I think are gonna have the biggest moments, like for me, I got people who will shine. I have people who obviously are gonna have some highlight moments, and then I have stars that'll get maybe a pop or something along the lines of that. Not saying if you're down there, it don't mean you're worse than anybody up here. It's just storylines going into the Rumble match. Cody Rhodes, for some reason, they decided in the storyline he's gonna be the first entry into the Royal Rumble. So obviously he's going hour plus. He's gonna be in that fucking ring the entire match. He's gonna be in the final three. There's really no question. But I don't think he's winning. I really don't. If Cody Rhodes wins, a third Royal Rumble, at least this year, I don't know. I think it's way too soon. If it's as cookie cutter as Cody wins the Royal Rumble and the main event is Cody versus Drew McIntyre, and it's like Jacob Fatu second match day one, I'm gonna be a little upset, just a little bit, a lot of upset. I'm gonna be a lot upset, but I don't think Cody Rhodes wins the Royal Rumble. Some other people that are obviously gonna shine. I mean, the idea that I've been seeing floating around of Obafemi coming out as number 2, hilarious. I think that'd be fucking great. But he's gonna go on a run. He's gonna go on a tear. They've been giving him, vignettes like he's fucking Roman Reigns coming into the Royal Rumble, so he is going to go crazy in the Royal Rumble. Some other people that I think are definitely gonna shine. What do you got? Oh, Gunther, yes. Braun coming back. He's gonna have plenty of moments in the Royal Rumble, which I was a little confused. I don't know how y'all felt, but the whole Adam Pearce, you're in the Rumble, and you too, congrats. I don't know what that was supposed to like. The vibe wasn't just I'm glad I'm giving y'all this, be thankful. Like there was something, and something's gonna happen with the Vision and Braun specifically in this Rumble match, and I don't know if one of them eliminates the other and it turns into a shit show within the group, but something's gonna happen. Which crazy to give 4 people a Rumble spot right before Finn Balor asks you for a Rumble spot. You're sorry, no chance. So he's obviously gonna have to go beat up fucking who does a confirmed star get beat up by Finn Balor so that he can come into the Royal Rumble? Because Rey Mysterio got hurt. I'm gonna assume he's probably not going to be in the Royal Rumble match. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, okay. All right. No, I have no clue. I don't know. I don't know who he could beat up. Now, to piss people off, if you had Finn Balor beat up like Javon Evans, yeah, I mean, you're gonna piss some people off. I don't know what fucking Randy Orton, like who's he gonna beat up? I don't know. I don't know who Finn Balor is gonna replace, but he's gonna replace somebody. So obviously that's gonna be a moment in itself. Who I want to see win personally, and maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm crazy, but I think Jacob Fatu can win this Royal Rumble. I do. I really think he can win this Royal Rumble. I think that there's a reason why that they weren't just okay with Cody pinning Jacob Fatu, or even them having a match where it seems like he'd win and then Drew breaks it up. There's something, and the more and more people talk about this triple threat match, it seems like the more people want it. I think at first a lot of people were kind of honestly just because the Cody hate, which is understandable. If you're over Cody Rhodes, if you have Cody Rhodes fatigue, I completely understand. But that triple threat match would be beautiful. That triple threat match would be amazing, and you want it. Stop pretending like you don't. Jacob Fatu, Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre, triple threat for the undisputed title, main event. Book it, please. Let Fatu win the Royal Rumble. You could do so much with this in terms of just, I mean, people want to see Jacob Fatu on top. People want to see that man fucking undisputed champion. And honestly, is he gonna be in the next 3 months? I mean, his chances seem super low. But even just putting him in the title scene already fighting Cody Rhodes, who isn't even champion right now, is just going after it and interrupting, being the reason that the title even switched hands. People like it. People want to see it. Obviously, Cody Rhodes, that report saying they're not going to turn him heel because of merchandise. Okay, and then they tried to cut some promo to make Cody Rhodes seem like this shit talker, and you went to jail. All right, cool. Besides that, the match itself would be absolutely beautiful. Just giving Jacob Fatu a main event match at WrestleMania for the title, hearing that pop and that fucking entrance alone, people are gonna talk about. Let's say he eliminates Roman Reigns. What if the final 3 is Drew? Or sorry, what am I talking about? Cody, Fatu, Roman. This happens, that happens. Oops! All of a sudden, Tribal Chief eliminated. Which to be completely honest with you, if that led to a Roman Jacob match at WrestleMania, that would be great. Like there's so many things you could do with this. I don't know who wins. I really don't. But I think Jacob Fatu, even if he don't win, he's gonna have his moments. He's gonna have his spots. Some other guys that I think will be highlighted. Like I said, Finn Balor, but Penta, Damian Priest, he'll have some moments. I think Javon Evans will have some moments. Well, I mean, they're gonna give him. I could definitely see them giving him the, um, you know, just the all those spots all over the, you know, through the years, of like the Kofi avoiding eliminations. Like you could get his athletic ass out there and get him do something interesting. So he'll definitely have a spot or two in the Rumble. I mean, Randy Orton, he'll get a pop just because it's fucking Randy Orton in the Royal Rumble. Carmelo Hayes for sure. Solo, Kofi. I mean, there's some guys that will um be nice to see in the Rumble. Maybe have a spot or two, but they're just there. Some returns. Brock Lesnar. And after all that yapping about the Royal Rumble, Brock Lesnar, who does he get eliminated by that would... Who is Brock Lesnar fighting at WrestleMania? I don't even... I have no clue who is going to... Well, unless that's that could be a situation with division, but I could see the WWE waiting to have Brock Lesnar return, which might sound stupid in the long run, but there's so much to look forward to already. I don't really know if you need the Brock Lesnar return yet, but Brock Lesnar may or may not return. I think Chris Jericho is another one that's people on the fence about. And the AEW website, the roster, I don't know. I don't know who's running that page. Maybe they're just a week behind or a troll. Either way, Jericho may or may not return. Obviously, that's going to be a ridiculous pop. LA Knight rumored to be coming back in the Rumble. Chad Gable set to come back in the Royal Rumble. Maybe something with Americano involved, or maybe not. Maybe he just fucking returns as himself, and it's cool. I'm not too sure. I think now you're getting to the point where it's like, what are they gonna do 33 minutes in? I don't know. Okay, 12 minutes and 15 seconds in. Here's this random Obafemi Mr. Iguana spot. I don't know. Joe Hendry spot. I'm not sure. Who I don't think is returning? Well, the obvious ones. You got Kevin Owens, who even people trying to speculate that he's gonna be back in the Royal Rumble is ridiculous. That man's neck is not prepared to go even near the ring. About where he sat watching Cena's last match, that's about as close as that man needs to be in a fucking ring right now. Seth Rollins, no, super long shot. Anybody that thinks Seth Rollins, I think, okay. I mean, the man's arm was in a... I don't... Seth Rollins ain't coming back. I see a lot of rumors about Jeff Hardy. Besides nostalgia factors, which, yeah, it's cool. Okay, 2008 Jeff Hardy. We get it. Why? There's so many guys. There's so many guys that I've talked about who probably aren't going to be in... Well, I mean, a lot of these guys are going to be in the Rumble, but... You're gonna have the stupid celebrity spot and the debut and everything. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Or some TNA guys. It's just I don't. Well, I guess it could be Jeff Hardy. Fuck, I don't know. I don't see Jeff Hardy being in this Royal Rumble though. And if he is, cool. And then the last, definitely for sure not going to be in the Rumble. I mean, I'm assuming is Jimmy Uso, considering. I mean. If he's on parental leave, so he's probably not going to be back he's probably not going to be in Saudi Arabia a week from now. I could put my money on that. But if he is, like I said, kind of the same with Jeff Hardy. Cool. Because at the end of the day, there are a lot of names in this Royal Rumble. And, I mean, you could have Braun Breaker win. You could have Gunther win. You could have Cody win. You could have Roman win. You could have me personally, like I said, let Jacob Fatu win. Throw Cody's ass in the fucking Elimination Chamber. If he really wants to thug it out, make it back to the title picture, make it back to fighting Drew. Go duke it out in the fucking Elimination Chamber. Let's see you think people were disappointed that Jey Uso won last year? I promise you, people are gonna be more disappointed if Cody Rhodes wins the Royal Rumble this year. I promise you. There's too many people who are over it to see Cody Rhodes come in as number one, run the entire table, and go through fucking Oba Femi probably at 2. Which, please, I'm not even a Cody hater, but oh my god, just the story itself of him coming out second and just dog walking Cody Rhodes for however long until number 3 comes out. Very interesting, because they're gonna make Cody stay for another 45 fucking minutes anyways, so let's make it interesting. I don't think he wins, and I'm mad that I can't think of a better option than Roman. So fuck it, give me here's the thing. Who I think is gonna win, I don't want. Who I think is going to win is having rumored, there's rumors that he's not going to be in the main event picture this year, at least night 2. So Roman Reigns, take him off the table. Let me see. It's probably not going to happen, but give me 5-2. Make it interesting. If they're going to make this triple threat happen, how else are you going to make it happen? If there's an actual, Unreal Season 4 being filmed, and there's a fucking chalkboard, and it says, Fatu, Rhodes, McIntyre, undisputed title, WrestleMania. We got to get there somehow. Somebody else wins the Rumble, somebody else wins the Chamber. How the fuck are we getting there? I'm already trying to figure out how is somebody just gonna walk up to Punk a couple nights before Mania and go, me and you, and that's it? If they did it this way, I don't know. But I will say, I think it'd be crazy to see Jacob Fatu win. If he does, he does. If he doesn't, probably Roman Reigns. If neither of them, you're probably getting Cody Rhodes running the entire table, which, okay, I guess. They kind of already told us, I don't care what you say, we sell too many t-shirts, which I feel like in the age of 2026, heels sell. Like, people like heels. People would love a heel Cody Rhodes. I feel like people would love heel Cody Rhodes merch, would buy heel Cody Rhodes stuff, but that's just me. What do I know? Nothing. But give me 5-2 for the men's. Give me Belair for the women's. Give me Gunther beating AJ, and give me obviously Drew McIntyre beating Sami Zayn to remain undisputed champion. But yeah, with that being said, I yapped about Sunday night's main event. I yapped about Monday Night Raw. Yapped about the Royal Rumble. It's time to get out of here.